Gunjan ma'am was on set more. So if there was any confusion about am I walking right or am I running right or am I saluting right, she was there. Something that we wanted to show is her strength and her bravery and courage is silent and it's more within than it is externally apparent.
If somebody likes a film, it should not be just because it's a true story. That's a crutch. If you don't know it's a true story, as a film also it must work as a piece of drama.
Hello everyone, I'm Sharan Sharma and today we have with us the lead and the director of the movie Gunjan Saxena, the Kargil Girl, Janhvi Kapoor and Sharan Sharma. Hi guys, welcome to Midday.
Hi, thank you for having us.
So I want to start off by complimenting you both. I watched the movie and it's a really beautiful film, and what was actually pretty cool that took me a little bit by surprise was like the casual sarcasm and the subtle humor in the first half. Like I wasn't expecting that from a biographical drama, especially on this topic. Sharan, let me start off by asking you, how closely did you follow the events of the real Gunjan Saxena's life?
So at the time, obviously, I was much younger, so I was not as clued into Kargil and the journey at that particular time as much as how I was 11 at the time. So that was a different time. But I'm really lucky that I look at it as being really lucky that nobody picked up ma'am's story in all these years, and I got the chance to read her piece and then go meet her and understand her life. And once I met her, I think the detailing and the research needed to tell a film like this with authenticity and integrity is immense. This is a life somebody has lived who has trusted a first-time filmmaker with their life. I mean, when I met her, she didn't ask me, "Oh, you've not done any film. How do I trust you? How do I know you?" We just spoke. There was a feeling. There was an understanding. She understood the intention of what we were trying to do, and I think we just got along as two people. And she trusted me, and in turn, it was very important to. The only way to repay that trust is to try and do everything you can to try and tell ma'am's story with authenticity and honesty.
Right.
And for that, did all the research that came with the journey. You know, reading every article, watching every video related to the Air Force on YouTube, reading every article related to the Air Force on YouTube, spending time with Gunjan ma'am, spending time with Gunjan ma'am's family, really diving deep into the details. So much so that I think we spent almost a year and a half just on researching the film before we actually started writing.
Right. I've always wondered this whenever I watch like biographical movies. Can you tell me one thing that you added to the script which is completely fictionalized?
To be very honest, there are a lot of things that are added to a biographical or like a biopic which is fictionalized, and that is very natural because otherwise it will be a documentary and not what we want to set out to do. For example, Gunjan ma'am's brother, the way we showcased him in the film is a little more heightened reality than what might have been in real life because the world of the story needed it. So what I mean by that is it's very important, at least for us and my writers and the way we look at it, that if somebody likes a film, it should not be just because it's a true story. That's a crutch. If you don't know it's a true story, as a film also it must work as a piece of drama. So in order to kind of try and achieve that, you often need to tweak things. Sometimes, for example, the character played by Manav sir, there was no character like that. We took different people in man's life and kind of collected that and formulated into one person. So these are certain things and that one always does to try and make it into a film. Otherwise, it will be.
I just wanted like the insider thing because I always wonder what is it that's completely fictionalized. So thank you for clarifying that. Janhvi, what were your interactions with Gunjan ma'am like, and can you share like any insights that she gave you about how to portray her on screen?
I think that what even Sharan paid the most attention to was to represent accurately the soul of who Gunjan ma'am is as a person. And I think it's a very stark contrast to what people would anticipate someone from the armed forces to be like. She's, I think something that we wanted to show is her strength and her bravery and courage is silent and it's more within than it is externally apparent. And that's one thing that I picked up on. And other than that, Gunjan ma'am was on set more often than not when we were shooting a lot of the scenes at the Udhampur base. So if there was any confusion about, am I walking right or am I running right or am I saluting right or is my Nehru cap tilting in the right direction and all of those things, she was there to handhold us through it.
And has she watched the movie? What was her reaction after seeing the film?
Yeah, she's watched the film and we were very pleased. Shall you say now how she reacted?
So we showed ma'am when the first cut was ready, pre-lockdown obviously. So ma'am came to watch the film and I think Janhvi and me were quite cool about it. Okay, ma'am is coming and all. And ma'am told me, why don't you watch the film with me? So I sat in when we were watching the film in the first half, and that's when I realized that this is Gunjan ma'am watching a film where Janhvi is playing Gunjan ma'am, and it was feeling so bizarre that I said, I didn't watch the second half with ma'am, and it really hit me that, oh God, she's watching the film. But then when she came out of the screening room and the way she hugged us and met us, and there was just a feeling, a look in her eyes that she looked that she was happy and proud of the film, and I think that means the world to us really. That what Gunjan ma'am thinks of the film means everything to us, and I think we were happy when she saw the film.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.